Namaste, everyone. A very warm welcome to this transformational meditation class on cultivating true friendship, and a very happy Friendship Day to all of you. I'm Harika from Quantum Life University, QLU, and I'm a student of Dr. Newton Kondaviti, Dr. Lakshmi Newton, who are the founders of QLU. So I have learned past life regression, inner child work, family constellation, LBL, breath mastery, and I have attended almost all the programs conducted by Quantum Life University because I felt that in 2008, after my graduation, I felt that this is true education. And I didn't want to study anything else further after knowing that this is what will help me find myself, know about myself. I felt that it is important to know about myself than anyone else or anything else after that. So in 2008, I joined as a student. In 2010, I joined full time to learn more and to continue my journey of knowing myself. And today I'm here in front of all of you, all thanks to my teachers, my gurus, Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi, and of course, many unseen gurus who have supported me in this journey, um, directly, indirectly, and in all ways. And thanks to all of you for joining here today on this occasion of Friendship Day. It's beautiful to see you all joining because usually on this day we are hanging out with friends and having fun, enjoying, which is also a wonderful thing because having friends itself is a beautiful gift. But then you wanted to be here and know more about friendship, and that really is something beautiful. I really appreciate all of you, genuinely. So, cultivating true friendship. This topic really came to me today because it's also the occasion. And I'll just share a few points that have touched me, that have inspired me about friendship. I hope they will help you also in your journey. And yes, let's dive deep into this subject. So, what is true friendship? So, today I saw our QLU team, I think Rajshekhar ji, who is the managing trustee, and QLU Acharya, he has posted, friendship is the meeting of two souls on the path of truth. That really is the truth, actually. With a photo of Krishna and his friend, I think his name is Sudama. Yeah. So it's true. Friendship is a meeting of two souls on the path of truth. It's the most meaningful statement I have heard about friendship because a true friend always helps us grow. A true friend is always authentic to us. A true friend supports us in our evolution. Friendship, as you all know, is unconditional, non judgmental. We can share our deepest things, our fears, our silly things, our mistakes, everything with our friends, anything and everything. But we can't share it with our family members. Why is that so? We grew up with our family members. They have seen every side of ours. We show all our tantrums, all our darker side in front of them. Then why not the mistakes, the silliness, and everything? I see so many parents coming to me and telling me my children are listening to their friends more than us. How will their friends know what is right, what is wrong? We are elders. We have seen life. They didn't. So they can be in a wrong path. How do we guide them? So Why is it so that so many youngsters, they are comfortable listening to their friends' suggestions, even though they don't know anything about life, but not listen to their own family members' suggestions? Because it's unconditional, non-judgmental. Friends will listen. Friends will not say anything. Friends will be like, Acha, you have done this? Okay. How was it, by the way? You've done that silly thing. You have harmed yourself. Okay. How was the experience? And then they will say, don't do it again. Okay. That's all. They'll not give big suggestions. They'll not give lectures. Okay, oh, you shouldn't be doing this. You should be doing this. They're so unconditional. However, a true friend is not going to encourage their own friend to go on a wrong path. They will stop them. They will tell them that no, don't do this. This is not going to be good for you. They'll not give lectures or anything. If needed, they will stay away so that the friend will introspect. If needed, the friend will also scold and maybe give some nice this thing. But they will do it with all the love and compassion, not out of fear or, yeah, there is concern, yes, definitely. But there is also care. A true friend will always support their friend's evolution. For example, a true friend, let's say there are two friends and both of them used to drink and smoke a lot together. In general, I'm not, for drinking and smoking, but I'm not even saying all the people who drink and smoke are bad. No, just let's assume that these guys were like really addicted. But one day, one of the friends told, "I really want to quit. It's it's really affecting my health, and I'm noticing it. But I don't know. I'm not able to do it." Then the other friend, even though he wants to continue, he'll be like, "Yeah, you should quit. I think we should quit. Let's do this together." They'll not say, "Arey, have it. What will happen? Nothing will happen to your health. My Dadaji lived for 90 years. He used to drink and smoke." They'll not deviate them. A true friend will always support them, encourage them, and rejoice in their happiness, in their evolution. And they will walk along with them in the true path. You know what, friends? There is this beautiful story that I love. I keep telling in many of my classes that I can read this story every single day for the rest of my life. It is that favorite story of mine. It's by Neil Donald Walsh, and the story is called Little Soul and the Sun. I'm not going to tell you the entire story. I want you to read it. I have shared it in other classes. But in the story, when this little soul who was like jumping joyfully that, yay, I know who I am, I know who I am, but I really want to experience who I am. I don't want to just know. I want to experience it. I want to know that, experience that I'm light. Then the main source, God, whoever you call it, they suggest that, oh, to experience who you are, you have to go to earth and you have to go into darkness. Only when you go into darkness, when you enter darkness, you will remember that you are light. If everywhere everything is light, how will you know? How will you remember? And when the little soul says, I want to learn a lesson called forgiveness, then the God or the sun encourages, wonderful, go ahead, go to earth. You can learn this lesson. Then this little soul gets it out. Who will I forgive? Everybody is light. Everybody is just the way I am. Why will I have to forgive anybody? Then, you know what happens? The conversation between the sun and the little soul is heard by many other souls, and one of them comes forward. A friendly soul comes forward and says to this little soul, "Dearest little soul, I'm so happy to see your enthusiasm to learn, your zeal to learn. When you go to earth, I will be the bad guy. I will become so dark, I'll forget all my light. I will trouble you so that you can learn your lesson. You can experience forgiveness because you want to experience." The little soul is astonished, amazed. Little soul's like, "Why would you do that? You are so beautiful. You have such bright light. Why do you want to go into darkness and do that?" Then this friendly soul says to the little soul, "Because I love you and I want what you want for you. You want to learn forgiveness, right? You want to experience forgiveness. So, who else than me? With all my love, with all the friendship, I will come for you. I will forget who I am and I will hurt you. But please, when you remember to forgive me, also please remind me that I am also just like you. Because I might have forgotten, right? And please help me find my light also. Share your light with me. Can you do that? Just that much? And the little soul and the friendly soul rejoice. And then they both are born on earth in different forms. And then you know what happened, right? You are that little soul. You know the story. After you're born, who was the person who has hurt you the most? That's your friendly soul. Who else? Who else can do that? Friends, do you really believe that there could be anything other than light? The absence of light is darkness, friends. That's all. When we forget our own light, that is darkness. It's nothing else. I know I am not a realized one or the enlightened one. I'm also remembering, I'm also on this journey, just like all of you. But then this rings a bell in my heart. I know that it is true. I feel that it is true. Yes, I also forget it when these friendly souls come in different forms and try to remind me of my soul lesson by speaking some harsh words or something, by doing some actions. I also forget sometimes. And then after some time, I'll be like, "Oh my God, I forgot. This was supposed to be a reminder, right? Why am I getting triggered? Maybe I'll just go back to myself and connect to myself." And believe me, trust me, in all these years, I have been on this spiritual path for 20 years. I have started meditation when I was 14. Yeah, at a very young age, I didn't have many challenges. But once I started going out, living on my own, and meeting people, working, the world is like a vast ocean. Ocean has so much space to swim and also so many creatures that are dangerous, right? So I was also scared. I also went through a lot of experiences and I have also forgotten my own light. And believe me, these friendly souls are the ones who have brought me here today. My teacher always says that more than those who encourage you, appreciate you, praise you, those who criticize you, those who give you challenges, those who are your petty tyrants. Petty tyrants means giving you challenges, people who give you challenges on purpose for no reason. Those are the people who will help you grow more than all those people who appreciate and all of that. Yes, when you are feeling low, when you are feeling down, it's important to have people, friends around us who are there to encourage us, to support us, or family members and all. That at a soul level, actual true friends are those who have given you the most difficult challenges. I heard this, read this, not just from one teacher or two or three or four, but multiple, many. I never thought I will read any book after school, after college. But after coming into spiritual path, I kept hearing from my sister that, oh, this book you must read. It has such great, amazing truths, amazing content. You will love it. You will be so help you. And I used to ask her, you tell me the essence. You read the book. She used to tell me very patiently, very compassionately. Initially, I used to take that shortcut. You read the books and tell me. I'll listen and follow. But every time she would tell me the summary of the book, she would say in the end one same line for every book. She would say, this is just nothing, not even 5% of what I read. If you read it, it will be even more amazing. Every time. And I started developing interest and I started reading books. I can't believe myself that I read so many books. Today, when I am teaching, I didn't even expect that I teach. I never used to speak to anybody. But as I said, all those who encouraged me, all my teachers who have come in the form of teachers, and all my teachers and friends who have come in the form of those who have, seemingly troubled me. They have all really brought me here to this point, and I'm equally grateful to all of them. I still tell the person who gave me the biggest challenges, my teacher always used to say, you'll be most grateful to that person someday. And like, no way. Never. This person. I hope that I will forgive them someday in the same life. That is the peak level I can reach. I can't imagine thanking them and feeling grateful for them. I'm not enlightened, I used to tell my teacher. But then he always used to say, no, you will know someday. And I didn't expect it will be so soon. Really, today I feel so grateful to those people, those few people who have given me the toughest challenges. At that time, they were the toughest challenges. Today, I laugh at it. Today, I look back and I laugh at myself. And I'm like, really? I cried for that for days together? And those are my friendly souls. It's true. It's true. I'm sure you will also realize it, friends. There's this beautiful program called Life Between Lives that Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi conduct in Quantum Life University campus. After doing past life regression retreat, we are eligible to do Life Between Lives, but it's conducted very rarely. After 5 years, it was conducted this year, and I was in the second batch. This year, I think, was the fourth batch. And when I attended that Life Between Lives program, I saw that in my soul family and in my friends, soul friends, those people are actually there. And they are very, very, very compassionate, very loving. They have actually come here and troubled me with a heavy heart only because I asked them to do it, because I wanted to learn something. It's not my story, friends. I'm sure you can all feel it, what I'm trying to convey here. It's our story, all of us. And true friendship is actually the thread underlying every relationship. That's how I see it. As per my life experience, I have noticed that only when there is friendship as a thread underlying every relationship, then that relationship really grows, flourishes. You can really connect to the other person. For example, my father and me, we always used to have arguments, fights, and all of that. Of course, we had fun times also, even in childhood and all. But when we are upset, we both were upset and we would not back off. It's like two bulls fighting, kind of. And like because of the ego and all, my ego, of course. My father has his own background. It's not that. He used to always want good for me, and that's why he was telling whatever he was telling. But my ego used to come. I was a teenager, rebellious teenager, and I used to fight. No, why will I do it? Why should I listen to you? This, that, this. But after Inner Child, I started looking at the different side of him, and I started asking him questions that I used to ask my friends. Nana, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do in your free time? For the first time, I started trying to understand him. I started wanting to know more about him directly from him. Until then, until that point, I knew my father only as the most strict, disciplined accounts officer, very honest, and this and that. I knew his qualities, whatever his friends were telling me, his colleagues were telling me, my mother would tell me. I know his background from my mother, but never through him directly. But once I started wanting to be friends with my father, along with, of course, that father daughter relationship is always there. I honor that. A father is always a father, but bringing that friendly aspect has really helped our bond grow deeper. Once we started talking to each other like that, I started asking him questions. How was your childhood? What games did you play in childhood? Who you used to play with? Did you have friends or was it just with your brothers? And he used to tell so many stories. It was so much fun. I have had such a good time after bringing this friendship in this relationship of father and daughter. Same thing whenever I am wanting to connect to anybody. This friendship is like a deeper aspect. I feel that I have sensed that it is the deepest connection. In fact, at a soul level, all are friends, right? Only on the earth plane we are playing this drama of being big, being small, being little. Who knows who is how many yugas old, right? As a soul, you must be maybe very, very, very old soul. Maybe you are looking like a 10-year-old. That's all. Maybe in this body you are looking like that. Right. So Dr. Newton always used to tell this to me when initially when I joined, I was just 20 years, 20, 21, 22 years old. And when I would sit for counseling and people would be like, is there anyone elderly person who is going to come and counsel us? And I'd be like, no, I am the counselor. And I used to feel very much like I used to ask Dr. Newton. I asked Dr. Newton one day, so why did you choose me as a counselor here? Choose someone else who has experience with life. People would feel awkward, right? He said, you do have a lot of experience. You're a very old soul. They don't know that's it. You know that first. I'm like, seriously, I'm very old. I didn't know that. And I used to just laugh at his words. But then when I started acknowledging that, okay, there must be some reason why my teacher has chosen me to be here to take up this role, then let me do it wholeheartedly. Then nobody asked again anymore. Until then, until as long as I doubted myself, everyone used to ask. But after I accepted that, nobody asked me again. And yeah, and even my teachers, Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi, I feel so free with them. I can share my deepest, darkest fears, my scared feelings, my darkest side, anything and everything with them, and take guidance from them because they are so friendly in nature. They are so open. Of course, I have noticed that those who are have reached to a level of soul evolution, I have met very few people like that, like Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi, and Patriji, of course, and some more masters. I have noticed that they all are like, they never treat you as less than them. They never treat you like you are small, we are big. No. Even though they are actually, they are big and we are small, we are learning from them. But they always see you as equals. They look at your soul, they look at your evolution, they look at only the best qualities in you. How is that possible? Whom do you look at like that? Your friends, right? If you think of it, mostly in our family, we keep on correcting our family members. अरे ऐसा क्यों किया? Why did you do this? Why did you put it there? You shouldn't. You know, na. I don't like this. All of that we do. But with friends, even if they do the same thing, we're like, "चलो ठीक है, it's okay, no problem. I'll manage. It's okay." We're so unconditional. We are so open. We don't give them any conditions. We don't see their flaws at all. Someone will come and tell us, "Hey, why do you do friendship with that person? You know what kind of person that is? That person does a lot of gossip. She said this, that, and like, but no, yeah, she's my friend. Very sweet person. I know the plus points also in her. And they would be like, you will see only that. Right? How many times did that happen? You know that your friend is constantly complaining about the same thing, but you are constantly encouraging her, trying to remind her or him about their beautiful qualities and help them rise above their limitations. And they do the same for us when we are feeling low, right? That's why so many people, even as facilitators, I have also studied MSc psychology and related some extra books and all. So many times when the person, uh, if I'm the counselor and I'm counseling somebody and they are not able to understand the point that I'm trying to convey, the suggestion that I'm trying to give them. There's a question that we are supposed to ask. What suggestion would you give to your friend if they were in this trouble? Why would we ask that? Why is that included in a counseling session? Means whenever we suggest something to our friends, we do it from our heart. We want the best things for them. We can see the best things in them. We want them to grow. We want them to break limitations and really achieve things. We love it when our friends are reaching to their full potential, right? So that's the true friendship. So, this is the second point that I wanted to share today, that friendship is the underlying thread, invisible thread in all relationships. And another thing, the third point that I want to share today is about friendship with self. If you have been in the spiritual path for a long time, you might think, yeah, that's obvious. It was expected. But this is not theoretical, friends. I'm telling you this also out of experience. When I was young, I was in school. I didn't have many friends because I never used to talk to anybody. And even if someone would talk to me, I would most probably cry. And they would all think of me as a crybaby. And people would be like, no, let's not talk to her. We don't know why she starts crying and when. So let's stay away. So I hardly used to have one friend or so right beside me who would be a mediator between me and all the others, rest of the world. And sometimes I used to feel very lonely when even that friend is busy with other friends. They would have other friends, right? I have only one, but they would have other friends. And I used to feel very lonely and alone, lost. One day, I remember in my seventh standard or so, sixth or seventh standard, seventh standard, I was in my room, at home, in my room, in front of the mirror, and I was crying that I don't have any friends. Everyone has so many friends. Why is it that I don't have? And then I looked at myself and in the mirror, and I didn't like myself crying. So I told myself that I'm going to be your friend. Dear person in the mirror, I'm going to be your friend. From now onwards, whatever you want to share with a friend, you can share here in front of the mirror. I'm going to listen to you. I'm going to be here for you. And when I said that, I felt so happy. You know, I don't know why I always used to not be happy when I was a child. Somehow, as I said, I always used to cry for small, small things and be upset for small things and all of that. But that day, when I said that statement in front of the mirror, I started feeling a certain joy and happiness in me. And I was like, okay, why am I happy? It was just a thing I did in front of the mirror. That's something so silly and something that I'll never share with anybody. It's just a small little secret between me and me in the mirror. I thought that way. But after that day, going to school that day, and from then onwards, people started coming to me and started asking me, Harika, can we be friends? Can I sit beside you? You're so beautiful. How come you're always so happy? And I found it so weird. I was like, me? Are you really talking to me? You want to be friends with me? You want to sit beside me? I'm beautiful. And you think I'm happy also. That's weird. Surprising. And I went back, looked in the mirror, and like, something happened to my face or what? What happened? Nothing happened. Okay, maybe today their mood is good. Everyone is just happy in general. So they thought that way. But it continued. Seventh standard, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th. And people started appreciating me, and my happiness started increasing. Not because they started appreciating, but I don't know why. Later, after starting meditation in my 12th standard, I got to know about this book by Louis Hay, and I got to know about mirror work. And I was shocked. I was like, oh my God, I thought this was my secret between me and my mirror. She has published it in a book long back. I didn't know this. And this is supposed to be a therapeutic tool. This is amazing. And then I realized what magic happened in my life from that day onwards. Something shifted in me because I was being there for myself, no matter who is there or not. And you know what? From that day till now, even till date, whenever I have something, I first go to the mirror and tell myself because I find the mirror to be most non judgmental. You can't, even if it is like somebody that you love the most, they may have their own opinion, and in a slight expression, you will find out, right? Sometimes you don't even want that. You just want someone to hear, listen to you. That's it. And there were times when I was in my graduation and I was very jealous of a friend and their progress. And I didn't like it. I was like, why am I being jealous inside? I can't even tell this to anybody. What do I do about it? So I went to the mirror in the washroom and I told myself, I feel so jealous. They got this much score and I didn't. When will I get it? And then immediately I said to myself, it's okay. This is our little secret. I'll not tell anybody. It's okay, even if you're jealous. I still love you. I just said it casually, but you won't believe it. In that moment, that jealous feeling dissolved. And I started genuinely feeling happy in no time for my friend. I went back from the washroom and I actually heartfully congratulated my friend and told them, I'm really happy for you. I didn't expect it. I didn't know that it could happen in such a short time. Even then, I didn't know about the therapeutic benefits of doing the mirror work. It's not about mirror work, friends. It's actually about being there for yourself, being friends with yourself, accepting yourself as you are, no matter what, with all your flaws, with all your imperfections, with all the mistakes that you have done, all the past, every single thing, everything. You know what it is, right? Everything is accepted, everything is okay. When you can say that to yourself, believe me, you will find a shift. You will see that something changed, something moved, and you'll start feeling a relief, a release of a burden. So far, you've been carrying all those past judgments, criticism, thoughts, guilt, resentment, everything. But just by acknowledging, accepting, looking at yourself, being friends with yourself, and telling yourself that I am there for you unconditionally, no matter who's there or not. I am definitely there. When you say that, it makes a lot of difference. And the last thing I want to say today is about friendship with the most purest divine creatures on earth, the animals. If you want to see God, look into the eyes of any animal. If you want to experience that love of a God, of, of, of divine, look into their eyes, go near them, and really, really be with them. I never used to understand this personally. I'm being very, very frank, frankly, genuinely, even until a very recent point. I never used to understand why. What is the big deal about animals? Why is everyone talking about animal? Yeah, I have always been a vegetarian. I'm not killing them. I'm not harming them. I'm not going towards them. Let them also not come to me. I used to be like that because I never felt the need or, in this today's world, achievement is everything, right? We were taught from childhood. Does this benefit you? If yes, do it. If it doesn't, then why do you want to waste your time looking at flowers, plants, animals? What will you get? That's what I was told. That's what I thought. I believed. My mom always used to try to um, show me, hey, look at this new flower in our garden. Look at the color, look at the texture, look at this leaf. It's so different from other leaves. And I'd be like, why? It's so boring. I used to think that way. And today, I am a very different person. And all thanks to the animals. Actually, first of all, my teachers again, because when they kept on saying about the purity of animals, I wanted to know what they mean. So I started trying to connect to animals. I started going near the dogs. And you know what? I remembered that in my childhood, we used to have pets. We used to have dogs in our house, and I used to be crazy for a pet dog that we used to have, and his name was Jimmy. I used to love him so much. I was so young. I didn't know how to handle him. So I used to pull him by the tail. And he never used to bite me or anything. He used to feel the pain and he used to cry, but he used to not say anything at all. Because I was a kid, I didn't know. And my mom would be like, "Why is he crying?" And I, "Stop it, stop it, stop it. You're not supposed to drag your pet like that. It'll hurt him." And she used to try to tell me. I was like 2.5 years old or something. So I didn't know. But you know what? The same Jimmy, even though there was this lady who used to give him food and um, take care of him, take him for walks and all, but he never used to like having bath. And whenever she would try to make him to have bath, he would go and try to bite her. He would actually attack her because especially when she tries to touch his tail. And she would be like, she drags you by the tail. You are never angry. I take care of you, and you're angry on me. She would not understand. She was also very, very sweet. I didn't remember these memories. Why? You know what? You know why? At a very young age, because we had to move the house, it was a rented house, and the new house owners didn't allow pets. So Jimmy had to be given away. And I have cried and cried and didn't eat for many days. That was such a big trauma for me that I have shut down my heart for all animals. I'm sharing this so that if there's anyone like me who doesn't connect to animals, didn't connect to animals, then maybe something like that happened with you. Maybe you don't remember. Friends, it's not natural for us not to connect to other creatures. What is natural is human beings are natural, trees are natural, air is natural, sky is natural, so are animals. And all nature beings are actually in harmony with each other, except humans, because of their minds. And friends, just let go of that mind. Sometimes it's not needed. It's actually needed only sometimes when you need to use logic, when you need to use common sense, only when you need to make some decisions. Rest of the times, it's not needed. Live with your heart, make your heart bigger than your mind. I see so many people walking like minds are walking. Make it look like your heart is walking. Make your heart bigger. I took time, a lot of time, but you don't have to. You don't need to. Try, start connecting to some or the other animal. In Quantum Life University, we have this Goshala, Goloka. Dr. Lakshmi is like, she's like Prakriti Mata, you know. She loves nature. She is part of nature. She is like walking nature. You can see that when she's there. And whenever it's her birthday, she would come, and first thing she would do is go to the Goloka, feed the cows, and then feed the dogs, and then feed the birds and ants and monkeys and every animal possible. And then she would come and meet all of us, and we would wait for her blessings. And I used to wonder, what is it, that she is able to see in them, and I'm not able to see. I want to see that. And I asked them, they said, go and connect to the cows. I said, cows? Seriously, because I'm born and brought up in a city. Who will connect to cows? Pet is like a dog or a cat or something like cows. I found it very weird. But today, I woke up remembering their faces. Yesterday evening, we were in the Goloka, and I was just trying to connect to some of the cows, and I know how much I have changed today. It's an experience. If you want to understand true friendship, true connection, make friendship, connect to any animal, any animal. That's all. The theory part ends here today. I wanted to share these points about friendship with all of you. These are the points that have touched me, helped me transform my life, and I have shared them so that maybe they will touch you too, inspire you too. Maybe something will help. So let us all sing these points and many more insights that may be coming to you through meditation. Shall we all meditate? Oh wow, Nitiji has posted that I got rid of fear of dogs at QLU instead I started loving them. Wow, how amazing. Pages of the book. Yes, Renuji, please send me a message and I will send it to you. The name of the book is Little Soul and the Sun, in case anyone wants to just look for it and buy. It's by Neil Donald Walsh. It's actually a kid's book, a children's story book, but it is for everybody. It's not just for kids. The story that I was mentioning in the beginning. Okay, anyway, let us all connect to our own inner friend and all the friendly souls around us today and thank them really. Shall we do that? We'll do it through meditation. Let's all sit in a comfortable posture. Close your eyes, clasp your fingers, and observe your normal, natural breath. Let's acknowledge all those friendly souls who have come for us onto this earth plane to help us learn some beautiful lesson. With every breath, become aware of the purpose, the lesson for which you have come here. You have chosen this person to help you. And with all your heart, and thank yourself for choosing this life, for making all these beautiful choices that have led you here. Mm. Be rooted in yourself because you are the one you are going to live with entire life. Connect to your true self. Who you truly are. Allow your breath to guide you. Become aware of your breath. Just 1 minute. Let us feel connection with reflection between all pictures, all beings, the invisible threads are connecting all of us. Those whom we like and those whom we don't. Those who inspire us and those who didn't. We are all one and the same. We are all connected at a deeper level. We are all soul friends. Last 10 seconds. Feeling this gratitude for all those beautiful people, creatures, beings in our lives. Thanking every one of them. Let us slowly come back to our waking consciousness. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Place your palms on your eyes and slowly, with a beautiful smile, let us open our eyes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. To all my beautiful friends who are here today, we have had such a wonderful Friendship Day celebration today. And I'm so grateful to all of you. If there's anything anyone wants to say, anyone wants to share, ask, I'm here. And I'm willing to share whatever I can. Thank you, Madhu Garu. Thank you. It's very nice to have you here. Mhm. Yeah, it is a beautiful story, right? Yes, Sandhya ji. Little soul in the sun. And yeah, it was a beautiful meditation with all of you. Thank you so much. And have a wonderful evening and a great time always. And I look forward to seeing you all, if possible, this August 16th and 17th at QLU Campus. This August 16th is Shri Krishna Janmashtami, and I feel that we are all also blessed that the masters are going to be here on campus, Quantum Life University campus. So it's like a very powerful day at a very powerful place with two powerful beings, Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi. And if you are able to manage to come, please come. on those 2 days. It's a weekend, and we have a long weekend, 15, 16, 17. So, if possible, please come for all 3 days and be here. Your presence is very special for us. We would love to celebrate with you. And in the presence of Dr. Newton, Dr. Lakshmi, we will have some classes, meditations, and Seva Yogam, Dhyanam, Gnanam, everything. It is a full package of Vanimaitreya program, plantation, and everything. It's going to be amazing. So please spread the word if you know anyone who is around and who can make it. Maybe they will come. So, yes. Yeah, beautiful insight, Sandhya ji. Now I understood why forgiveness is equal to forgiving, love. Yes, yes, beautiful. It's so true. It is a form of giving. Yes. And first of all, when we forgive, we give to ourselves. We are the first ones to benefit. If at all it helps the other person, that's even more wonderful. That is us. We are freeing ourselves when we forgive. Yes. We are giving love. We are forgiving. Amazing. Thank you for all your insights, your presence, and I look forward to seeing you at Vani Maitreya or in the next class. Thank you so much. Have a great time. Bye bye. I'll see you next time. Thank you.